Good morning, everybody. Kilt here. Morning of day 79. We are still playing in the rocks. They're not fun. They're small ones, they're sharp, they're pointed, and they're never ending. So after yesterday's full day of rocks, I've got a new irritation in the knee. Foot's doing okay. I still got it taped up, so it's recovering, but yesterday's terrain and so far today's is not helping the cause. Slow going, not comfortable under the feet right now, looking for some better terrain hopefully soon. But other than that, weather's perfect. Perfect hiking weather. Nice cool breeze, sun's out, blue skies. We're in the woods. So that's it. We are still pushing north on this through hike of the Appalachian Trail. And we are looking forward to a little bit better terrain than what we had all day yesterday and today. So right now is a decent section. I've been on the trail for a little while, waiting for a milder terrain so I can get you guys out and show you what's going on. Because that stuff I've been through already this morning wasn't easy to film it. So let's get you turned around and show you what we're working with. I'm not sure what we got going. Supposed to have a pretty decent day. We'll see what the terrain allows us to get accomplished. Oh, sorry about the sun. But here we go with the trail. If everything goes according to plan, tomorrow should be our last day in the Shenandoah National Forest. Be pushing into Front Royal. Alright, let me just get you all put away and I'll bring you back when something cool happens. Get that cup of coffee, sit back and relax. See y'all in a moment. So finally the trail has changed its conditions. And we have another friend. This makes two for two turtles. Hey little guy. You have a morning breakfast? Your feet are all dirty. You've been playing in the mud, huh? Alright, well at least you're off the trail. Your buddy wasn't. And that's the morning wildlife so far from the Shenandoahs. And I am happy that the trail conditions have turned to this from what they were. Even though we're going up, that's fine. All right, let's keep pushing. So there hasn't been any views today, and the trail has gone from one extreme to the other. Hardcore rocky, steep, real soft under the feet and flat, to just in between everything else. We're on a slight downhill right now, little rocky, but it's back and forth between nice and soft under the foot and rocks. But the real heavy stuff that was earlier this morning seems like it might be behind us. But all I've been doing is just pushing on. There's really no reason to stop for anything. There's nothing to see, no views. Hasn't been any wildlife except for the last turtle. So today might be a little short one, but once we get to the shelter, we'll bring it back. We may stop into the wayside, get something to eat. I'm not sure. We're a couple miles out from that still, so make that decision when I get closer. If so, I'll get a couple pictures and show you that. I don't like filming at those places just because people don't like being filmed. If not, we will see you when we get to the shelter for our last night in the Shenandoah National Park. Whoa, big rocks. And put you all away so we don't fall down. Alright, we're here at Gravel Springs Hut Shelter. I just kind of gave it a walk around, looked at the other campsites, checked out the shelter, checked out the privy. It's a small site. It's got the horseshoe double-decker shelter, so it sleeps 10. Maxed out. It's a lot of people, but there's some stealth spots up here behind me where young Mr. AJ's checking out. Bronk's son, and there's about 4 or 5 other actual tent sites that are up in the woods. It's pretty heavily dense up there. Bugs are bad, skeeters are flying already. So we're gonna get set up, get situated for the night, and then we'll come back and do end of the day wrap up. So stick around, we'll see you then. All right, good evening everybody. Welcome to end of the day wrap up for day 79. We're here at the shelter, the gravel, I just showed it to y'all. Oops, hang on one second. The Gravel Springs Hut Shelter, and it's chaos. There's people behind me in tents, there's people in the shelter, there's people in hammocks, there's hikers everywhere. We're kind of right in the middle of the bubble, so there's stuff going on at all hours of the day. But just wanted to get on here and do end of the day wrap up, show you the book, show you everything that happened and all the stuff we saw. You're good, come on, Boo. Just want to show you the book and show you everything that went through today and get this closed out so we can get it wrapped up and get ready to push on tomorrow. We are leaving the Shenandoahs tomorrow, day 80. But let's get day 79 closed up, and without further ado, here's the book. So we started our morning right there at the Byrds Nest number 3 hut. And got a respectable early start, and had a long day today. The first half of the day was rough with the rocks, the gravel, like we saw. So we had our downhill, then we had up, and then we had a long down. All the rocks were just over and over and over. Had a quick stop right there at the Panorama restroom and dumped trash and got water. Pushed on up out of there and climbed. Had no need to go into Pass Mountain Hut, so we did not. Kept climbing up, and then we came down. We went to Beeman's Gap right there, had a quick snack at Beeman's Gap, and that's where the day turned nicer for us. Pretty much from Beeman's Gap on, the terrain was a little bit better. We still had climbs and descents, but the terrain was way better. Passed down out of there, came into the Elk Wallow Wayside. Used the facilities, had an early dinner, got a burger and stuff there, so I don't got to cook tonight. Kind of rested up, relaxed, and then had a big push, nice and easy. Just kind of blew through it because it was getting late in the day. And now we're at the bottom, so let's turn that page. All right, there we go. And cruised on in right there to Gravel Springs Hut, which is just a 0.2 side down the hill. And the spring is right here next to me. We finished off the day at 958.6 for day 79. Oh, there we go, day 79. Mile marker 958.6. Big day, sore, 17.5. New pain in the knee. So we'll have to figure that out when we get into town tomorrow. Sitting at 2,600 feet. All the tent spots were taken, so I am back in the shelter. So I'm set up in the shelter tonight just because anything respectable for a tent is already taken. Even stuff that's not even tent sites got tents on them. Anything that's got a flat patch of grass that'll fit it, there's a tent on it. And there's more hikers behind us still coming in, I know. So we got about 6 more that are gonna get them in, so they'll crash up in the shelter also. But I'm gonna get up and get an early start tomorrow. I'm gonna do my best to get on trail and be hiking by 7. Got a 13.5 day tomorrow. That's gonna take us all the way into Front Royal, where we have a Nero at the hotel with a package and do a resupply, gear reset, get some video up for you guys to watch, and push north. We are going to Waynesboro, West Virginia. Or I'm sorry, Waynesboro. Harper's Ferry, West Virginia is our next goal after tomorrow. Halfway mark, get checked in, get a new tag, get a new number, get some Polaroids taken, and go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I know it was a short one, kind of an odd one. The trail was just, it was rough, it was rougher, and then it was good, and then it became decent. And I just pushed, so. Foot's doing okay, it likes hiking. I was taped up today, but now I got a new issue with the knee. And it's the inside of the knee, not the outside of the knee. So we'll get that straightened out and figured out tomorrow, and maybe get a knee brace or something and go from there. But again, I want to say thank you to all of you who watch and have been following along and tuning in. I appreciate it, and hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I've been enjoying making them. We are still through hiking the Appalachian Trail in 2021. My name is Kilt. If y'all enjoyed it, stick around till tomorrow morning. Get you a fresh cup of coffee. Come on back. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.